has Turkey really created their own version of Culpa Mia? Hey guys, my name is Ellen Fox, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the new Turkish drama that seems to be a recreation of the very popular Spanish film Culpa Mia. At first, I did not even know if they were making the series, if the series was on air, until my social medias started getting flooded with videos comparing Culpa Mia with Yan Oda. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. I was seeing clips from the two that made it seem like maybe Yan Oda is a Turkish version of Culpa Mia. And for those of you who don't know, Culpa Mia is a very popular Spanish film about step-siblings falling in love. So that enough is very interesting. That is very interesting, and Turkey decided, let's recreate it. But I don't believe everything I see on the internet, so I took one for the team and I actually watched the drama, and I'm here to tell you the similarities and the differences between the two, and more importantly, is Yan Oda worth watching? Let's get into it. Right off the bat, let's talk about similarities, and the most obvious one being step-siblings. The story begins much similar to Culpa Mia, where two of the parents get married and then tell their kids that we have gotten married and now we're going to move in together. And then the kids fall in love. The story begins with the two families moving in together. So we have Şelale, her mom, her aunt, and her grandma, being the girl side of the family. And on the boy side of the family, we have Taylan, his dad, his grandma, his uncle, his aunt, his cousins, and then his friends too. So all of these people are coexisting in the same house, and it is very dramatic. And the problem for the main part is that Şelale and her mom are very poor, and Taylan and his dad, Fikret, are very rich. So when Sevgi and Fikret got married, it was already an issue for his family, thinking that, oh my god, she's a gold digger. And boy, is his family doing everything in their power to break off this marriage. They're trying everything to make sure this marriage does not work out. So they already had a problem with this girl and her family, and they're like, these are gold diggers. So now if they see that not only did the mother bag the father, the daughter is now trying to bag the son, that is going to be a very big issue. So on one hand, where Culpa Mia is more of like racing cars and fights and kind of like a rough film in that sense.
Gabriel.
And Oda, on the other hand, is more of a Turkish drama. It is about like cultural issues, it is about family politics, and it is more blunt. It is more blunt and more sarcastic than Culpa Mia. While we're on the topic, Yan Oda is also a lot more comedic. Like, it has a lot of dialogues and scenes that are very funny, which is once again something that is done a lot in Turkish dramas. They often have like a lot of comedic scenes, and I personally enjoyed it. I personally enjoy watching a series more than a movie, because let's be honest, like watching Culpa Mia, we did not get enough time of them, being enemies. And there wasn't enough time for them to, kind of burn for each other. And that's why I wanted to read the book, because I want like the slow process of them slowly like falling for each other. So in Yan Oda, we're going to get that. We get like a long series, and we can just sit there and watch things play out slowly, and I love that. I want detailed dramas, and that's why I love Yan Oda. It has the comedy, it has the chemistry, it has the slow burn, it has the scandal, so it's pretty good. And now let's do a side-by-side comparison. So we have Nova and we have Şelale. She is very much a softer version of Noah. She's not, the type of girl who would go out and party. She's not the type of girl who would, prank someone, or she's not rebellious like that. She is very confident. She does stand her ground. And like Noah, she has a lot of morals. Now let's compare Taylan and Nick. Taylan is a more socially acceptable in a Turkish society version of bad boy. He is a bad boy, but like by Turkish standards, because he has one girlfriend and then one other girl that he's kind of messing around with on the side. He is rebellious like Noah. He is a fake like Noah. Like his parents believe, oh my god, he's such a good kid. But no. So Taylan is rebellious like Nick. He says that he's going to his friend's house to study, but instead goes to a party. But then that party is not like the parties in Culpa Mia. Like, it is a lot more softer and a lot more dull, a lot more blunt, a blunt sword. Yeah, this is a very much more family version of Culpa Mia. And now let's compare the names. Culpa Mia translates to my fault or my mistake, which in Turkish would be benim hatam. But instead, they chose to name it Yan Oda, which means next room. Because in the series, the two, Şelale and Taylan, actually are next door roomies. Roomies? They have their own living room, their own kitchen area, their rooms are right in front of each other's. So best believe if Taylan's shower is not working, he is marching down that living room and into Şelale's room. And then the problem is that there is like 12 other people in this house, so at any time, anybody can walk in on them, and boy do they do it over and over.
Again! Again! Again!
There is never a moment when people don't walk in on them. Now, as far as the Forbidden Love troop is concerned, not only are Şelale and Taylan step-siblings, he also has a girlfriend. He's not in a love triangle, he is in a love hexagon, because I'm gonna need your attention for this one. Like, listen carefully. So we have Taylan, we have his girlfriend, and we have Şelale. That's a triangle. Actually, yeah, kind of like that. I know what a triangle is. But the catch is that his girlfriend has a sister whose fiance? Taylan's cousin's fiance. And guess what? The sister, even though she's engaged to Taylan's cousin, she also loves Taylan. So we have Şelale, we have the girlfriend, and we have the fiance. And then we have the cousin. And it's like a love hexagon. So yeah, Şelale saw him kiss another girl while having a girlfriend, and then the girlfriend saw him kiss Şelale. That was a bloody good slap, I have to give it that. Like, take a shot every time he got slapped in the 3rd episode, and it's a lot. And while we're talking about similarities, there are a lot of scenes and a lot of dialogues that are very similar between Culpa Mia and Yan Oda. We see the mother saying it's our house, we see the kind of rivalry between the two, we see them say the name of the film.
Suç sende değil, suç bende.
And then the series as well.
Yan odadayım. Cici kardeşim.
We see the two of them repeatedly call each other brother and sister, that being abi and kardeşlerim, which was just weird. That was so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. I'm so sorry. I don't like that. I don't like that. And the sequence of events is also very similar. So the story begins with the two parents moving in together with their families, and then we see the kind of rivalry thing happening. The two of them have rooms very close to each other. They go for dinner. Taylan, like Nick, says, "Oh, I have to go now." And then the dad says, "Take Şelale, Nova, with you." And then he's like, no, that will be a detour. But he's like, take her. So he takes her, but instead of going to a friend's house to study or something, he goes to a party. And then he leaves her stranded, like, go on, find your own way to home. She follows him into the party. There she finds out that he's a womanizer. Both of them get drunk, they come home, and then they kind of sleep together. In Culpa Mia, we had two main characters being Nick and Nova. Their parents and their friends are kind of like the side characters, but they're not really in the main story. On the other hand, in true Turkish tradition, Yan Oda has a lot of side characters. And for those of you who haven't watched Turkish dramas, let me tell you, Turkish dramas do not mess around when it comes to side characters. Because a normal episode is like 2.5 hours long, so they have all the time to tell you the story of the side characters. So normally there is the main couple, the second couple, and then all these supporting characters, and all of them get a really good amount of screen time. Like, the second couple gets almost the same amount of screen time as the main couple, and then the side characters also have their own storylines. They have their storylines, they have very detailed scenes, they have a lot of screen time. So that is in Yan Oda. There are a lot of side characters and they really add to the story. So first of all, Yan Oda has 4 main characters. I mean, both the parents and the children are the main characters. Whereas in Culpa Mia, we had just Nick and Nova, and their parents are not that big of a part of the storyline, let alone have their own storyline. Because here, the parents, Fikret and Sevgi, have their own story going. We're going to see if their marriage works out or not. We're going to see all the obstacles of the marriage. They are the main couple. And then obviously we have Şelale and Taylan, who are their children, and they are falling in love now. So we're going to see both of them's story. I personally wouldn't compare the two because even though like the main idea was the same, like step siblings and all that, I can tell that this is going to be very different. Yan Oda is going to have a very different plot line because it's just two different things. One is a Spanish film and the other is a Turkish drama, and they are taking it in that light. They took this idea and they've made it completely Turkish. So I wouldn't compare the two, and more so because of the fact that this isn't the first time that somebody made a step siblings romance. I mean, honestly, like there isn't much of it, but it has definitely been done before. So far, Yan Oda has 3 episodes released. It has a new episode every Saturday, I think. Evet, her cumartesi, yeah. So they have new episodes every Saturday at 8 p.m. Turkish time on Star TV. So that was it for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, give me a like. Also, comment below and let me know if you've ever watched any Turkish dramas or any Spanish films. Let me know that, and also subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and also follow me on my Instagram. It's at @EllenFox, and yeah, that is it. I'm the only Ellen Fox in this world, and I actually came across the actress who plays Şelale in Adım Farah, and my goodness, does she have a taste for bad boys? I actually never watched the 2nd season of Adım Farah, so I don't know what happened of her and her husband. But that was a bloody good drama too. Adım Farah was such a good drama. It's so well written. My god, it's like easily one of my favorite dramas. So yeah, let me know your favorite drama of all time, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!